Okay, so now we're on to the heroes of the Thundercat figures. So let's start with the main hero, Lino. So this is just like the Mumra. I'm pretty sure this is the light up eyes one, is it?
It is, yes.
Yeah.
Again, I don't actually own his power ring. However, which is in a way kind of disappointing because I own everything else of this character. Now he's got his shield claw, I think it's called. He's got his sword of Omens.
You know what's really bad?
What?
For years, yeah. Because I had this guy, unlike the Mumra one, I definitely had Lino, and I've had the power ring for years. Yeah, literally since I moved to Wales and everything. I had it in a little drawer, and I lost it about two or 3 years ago. Because I'd had it for years, since I was about 5 or 6. And I'm gutted now because you need it.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
I bet you could find it on eBay.
Oh, definitely find one on eBay when I've got more time.
Because in the future, if you do find it, we'll check if both of them work with the power ring and everything.
Well, I know when you had one ring, it'd work with either.
Yeah.
But I mean,
you could literally just use the end of a battery. That's funny.
Just trying it like that.
You never know, do you?
No, that's a look up actually.
Yeah. So he's got his, like all the other figures do, the generic action, the hack and slash action.
Yeah.
Which works fine for an old toy as well.
See, again, this is one of the figures where I think he doesn't really look like the cartoon.
Yeah, again, they've done the colouring right, so you can tell who it is again.
Yeah, I mean, you roughly know who it is, but,
yeah, but
there's just something about the sculpt, it just doesn't scream out Lino, does it?
And he looks a bit sad.
He does look a bit sad.
But yeah,
you know.
So they've done a sculpt okay, but literally, if you resprayed him, it could be anybody.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. You wouldn't know it was Lino.
Yeah, there's definitely. Well, I believe there's another version of this figure actually, where there's different ones where I think where this is a little bit darker and he's a bit of a darker orange or whatever. But there's also one where he's got like a reddish orange armor as well.
Okay.
I've never actually seen that one, but apparently it was like a prototype version.
Ah, okay.
I always like the fact that the Thundercat signs are on all the Thundercats. I do like that.
Yeah.
But he's a typical like muscly Thundercat figure, isn't he? Though you know.
He's not bad looking, but
no.
Again, I'm sticking with from the villain Slive. To me, it's the best sculpt ever. But because he was so different, they had to make a different sculpt. Because with this guy, he could be sculpted from any other action figure, and they just sprayed it to make it look like Lino.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose the hair in a way.
The hair they have done.
The hair gives it away.
But yeah, and what did you say that was called? I can't remember.
I think it's a shield claw.
Shield claw, and that's actually removable, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Take that off as well.
You can take it off.
I bet so many kids lost that.
Oh, they did, yeah.
So I don't think I lost mine when I had mine, but I think I did lose the sword.
I have quite a few of the swords actually, funny enough, because I've inherited quite a few from. Well, I mean, this guy, I think I paid £8 for him.
It's not bad, I guess, because they are quite. They go for quite a bit now.
They do, yes.
But the sword's not bad as well. It's all. I do remember as a kid it being quite bendy.
It is, yes, it is quite bendy. This one's not too bad actually, but yeah, that's quite bendy.
And the paintwork it's not really scratched. Don't look like it's been played with that much, really.
No, it doesn't, does it? No,
it's been looked after a bit.
Yeah, it has. So, yeah. So there we have a Lino.
I thought it's just been played with indoors and not outdoors like I did for some of my toys.
Yeah, I did that with mine as well. Lino, Lord of the Thundercats.
But he looks alright, and he can do the Thundercats ho pose and everything like that. There we go. So it's not bad, but I wouldn't say it's the best sculpt ever. No. But you can tell who it is.
You know who it is.
But you'd think they put more effort into the main hero, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But,
well, they mass produced him and they re-released him so many times.
Yeah. But no, he's alright.
Yeah, he is. Right.
So let's go to the next person then. Who we got?
Next person. Let me have a quick look. Okay, let's go for Tygra.
Tygra?
Now, I do believe there
His face makes me laugh a bit.
Well, apparently there is another face. This is one of the more original ones. Yeah. But they did make one that looked more like the TV show version.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously this guy, his paint is fading a bit. Yeah. He's got his... Are
we missing his whip?
Yeah, I don't have his bolo whip.
Okay.
I've been looking on eBay though, and there's actually some people in America who do replica ones.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Which is not too bad, so I might one day invest in them.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm sure if you written like Thundercat accessories on eBay, you'd find the whip, you'd find all sorts of weapons and bits and bobs. But yeah, it's just finding them.
It is quite funny because his head's so round.
Yeah.
It's just like
So about the sculpt, what do you reckon?
See, I think again this is like one of the original ones who doesn't really look much like him.
Yeah.
But they improved that over time.
Yeah.
But
again, he's not terrible, but
no,
it's not amazing either. No. Up to now, personally, I think the villains are winning.
Yeah.
But I think probably because the villains do look so different, they have to have mutants, and they have to look so much different.
Yeah.
You have to put a bit more effort into the sculpt of them because the sculpts are so unique that that's why they do look a bit better. I think because you have to do a complete different sculpt.
Yeah.
Like with these ones, like I said, you could respray him and put black hair, and obviously he'd look a bit like Tygra still, but you could change him and make him a G.I. Joe or something.
Yeah, you could do.
He would look a bit different, but no, they're not. Yeah. It's not bad though.
No, it's not.
Still good.
Right. So the next one is one of my favourite characters.
Yeah.
The great Panthro.
He's ace, and I have to admit he doesn't look that bad actually. He's quite bulky, like he is.
Yeah.
Really, he's quite muscly and everything.
He is, yeah. He's much more. I
can't remember what his weapon was. Was it an
axe? Nunchucks.
Oh yeah, he had nunchucks, didn't he? Yeah. Completely forgot about
that. He had one blue and one red.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
And I loved them, but I always lose them. And again, I'm looking for replica ones for him.
Yeah.
He is quite. He's a lot chunkier than the other figures, and he's a bit smaller.
The others are a bit slim and tall, aren't they? It's kind of similar.
Yeah, as you can see, like in terms of height, he's a little bit smaller. But
Panthro actually shorter? I don't think he was.
No, I think he's actually quite tall. And,
yeah,
and
they made him like a dwarven kind of.
He's more like a sort of mutant sculpt, really. If you look at his, it's sort of like a monkey sort of sculpt.
It is kind of. But they got the point ears right. They kind of got the face right, I guess.
Yeah, he's sort of like.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
And I think he's got the better sculpt than the other two.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, like I said, you know straight away that it's Panthro.
Yeah.
You know, there's no
not just by the colour either. Even if he's sprayed, you still know by the pointy ears, by the kind of about the face and stuff.
Yeah.
So he doesn't look that bad, and then you got the spikes there and everything like that. It's nice.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And again, like you said, with each one you get the Thundercat symbol there.
Yeah.
So it's nice.
I like his boots as well.
Yeah.
Very ninja-y sort of boots.
Is he much of a ninja?
He is. He's meant to be sort of like a martial arts mechanic. You know, a mechanic who's a martial arts expert. Hence why he uses nunchucks.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's a really good character.
Let's hope you get the nunchucks for him now.
Yes, me too. So next we have a completely different one for Thundercats, Cheetara.
The boys' favourite.
The boys' favourite. Yes, check those boobies out.
I had Cheetara, and I take it you lost the staff as well.
Yes, I don't have the staff for this one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because I had this exact one, and I'm pretty sure I lost it as well.
Yeah.
It's just accessories go missing when you're a kid. It just happens.
They do.
Yeah.
I mean, again, she's got her when you have the staff. Obviously, she has her sort of action, and of course, obviously, she's very unique in terms of like.
I remember that.
You know, she's just like, brilliant. Yep, just chilling here.
You can tell it's definitely an '80s figure when it.
Yeah.
Supposed to do that. I think out of all the characters of Thundercats, I've got a feeling that just the way she looks then, Cheetara's the most 80s looking.
Yes.
The others, you might say, oh, maybe it's 90s, but just looking at the hair and stuff like that, and the leotard thing and everything,
yes.
It's so 80s, it's unbelievable.
Very 80s, yeah.
But it's alright sculpt, they've made her all slim and slender and stuff like she is and everything, so
yeah.
Not done bad.
And the spots as well. So.
Yeah, so it's okay. I guess if you did respray, you can make it look a bit like Gem. But that's pretty much it though.
With big boobs. Yeah.
But it's alright. It wasn't my favourite figure as a kid, but I think she's alright though.
Yeah, she's quite limited in what she could really do, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Because of her, obviously, massive deformity.
Does she even have a vehicle or anything? Because I couldn't imagine putting her one.
Actually, she does.
She must look stupid in one.
Actually, no, she actually looks the best on it. And
really?
When we go into the vehicles, I will show you what I mean.
Okay.
And there's a hint there, people. We are doing vehicles as well.
Yep.
The next one is probably the best out of them all. And I'm just gutted that I'm missing his helmet, and that is Jaga.
Jaga. See, I've got the Jaga, the new Thundercat series figure, because someone sent it to me, Only Norris, if you want to check out his channel. But yeah, so I've got the new figure of him, and his beard's a bit bigger in the new one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a lot bigger.
He looks a lot different, actually.
I can say he definitely looks like the Jaga from the TV series. I love the fact he's got a fabric coat.
Oh, I loved that with figures when I was a kid. When you get the rather than the big plastic chunky coat, you get the nice proper fabric one. It's lovely. Yeah, proper flows and everything. It's lovely.
And he did come with a sword of Omens, which I do have, but I've not put it in. His action is still quite good. He does have a helmet, but I don't have that.
What does his helmet even look like?
It's more, like, it's a bit like Monkey's, but a bit pointier.
Ah, okay.
It's a sort of like
I do remember it. Yeah.
So it was like it's a really good figure. This one. I mean, like I said, I think the beard sort of gives him away.
Yeah.
And he does look.
It just makes you laugh, the Thundercats. Because you think people ready for battle and things like that, you think you wear a bit more armour, your nipples are showing and everything. It's ridiculous.
That's because they're really hard and they're really like they're really strong and stuff like that. He's a bit awkward to stand up on. He is quite awkward to stand. It takes me ages to get him because for some reason his legs don't really seem all in.
Was his body like that? He had an orange body but a normal coloured head.
Yes.
It's quite bizarre. It's like they just put somebody else's head on like a different figure.
Yeah,
on a lino figure, basically.
As you can see with this one, his legs they don't go straight, so you can't really.
It's bizarre, isn't it?
He's got a bit of a wonky leg.
Yeah. But to me, it does look like they put an old man's head on a lino figure.
Yeah.
You can put it next to the lino figure. See, have they got the same sculpts? Is it exactly the same, or is it a bit different?
Lino looks a
bit chunkier, isn't it?
A bit chunkier, a little bit more musclier.
Oh, I'll let him off then. It's a bit different, yeah.
But the same sort of hand gesture. I mean, I imagine that this will probably fit on Jaga. Yeah, it does actually. Yeah. So very similar.
Yeah, he's just a bit slimmer.
Yeah.
That's not bad though.
No, it's not. It's quite.
So it's literally just missing helmet and.
Yeah, well,
sword.
I've got a sword. I've got a spare sword anyway, so I've just not put it in.
Nice.